feel if there's ever a time in anyone's life when you feel you've reached the ultimate level of fitness. You may have lost tens of kilos, you may even have got six-pack abs. But doesn't true fitness prod you to do more? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the show that motivates you to get fit and happy with yourself. Welcome to the Men's Health and Women's Health Show. On the show today, a chef who specializes in making people overeat goes on a diet and loses 30 kilos himself. The Men's Health army of six-pack men take on the Standard Charted Mumbai Marathon. And our restaurant spy goes hunting for supposedly healthy Japanese food, but we catch her picking on unhealthy stuff instead. Up front is Men's Health's Best Personal Trainer Award winner Piyush Pandey, showing us a fast and furious way to battle ropes, lose weight, get fit. Believe me, just watching him can cause a spike in your metabolism. So stay glued.
Hi, I'm Piyush Pandey, a CrossFit coach and personal trainer for past 12 years. My passion is to work out and making people fit by every passing day. So today I'm here to show you a very exciting form of workout called battle ropes. Battle rope, you can see at the background, I'm gonna use this equipment today, is a basically old form of thick rope where we use it for various functional movements. Battle rope helps in you improving overall functionality where you do where you cover all the fitness domains like your cardiovascular fitness, your strength, your core stability, agility and power and coordination. Anybody can do battle rope regardless with like a fitness level. Newbies can use battle rope. Advanced athlete can use battle rope. Anybody, even the people with like a joint problem, they can also scale it down. People with knee problem can also use battle rope. What they need to do, they can sit on a bench so they can reduce the load on joints. Battle rope is a high intensity workout where we use like all the basic muscles and it helps to burn a lot of calories. So today I'm going to show you 5 different exercises with battle rope. First movement I'm going to show you is a high alternate. Let's check out the forms. What are the things we need to take care of?
Okay, here your stance is shoulder width apart, and the most important thing is you keep your weight on your heels. You should not roll forward on your toes. Keep your arms straight, shoulder relaxed, chest out, back in, and a mild squat. Bend your knees.
Second exercise we are going to do a low alternate. Let's check out the technique for this exercise also.
Your stance is the same, shoulder width apart. What you need to do, you just bend down like a squat down half and you start moving your rope. When you do this, you feel a lot of pressure on your core, your hamstring and glutes, and also you engage your core in this exercise. Third movement, we are going to do a hip toss. It requires a good coordination. I'll show you how to do this. So your stance is slightly wider than your shoulder, the previous stance. So you switch on your toes with extended arms. Every time you switch toward your left or right, you extend your hip fully. So let's check it out. How it happens. This exercise is a bit difficult than the previous one. In this we increase the range of motion, so it requires like a good amount of energy. Fourth exercise we are going to do is power slam. I'm going to show you a technique about what are the muscles and form is required to do this intense movement. So let's check it out. As you can see, it's a high intensity exercise where you use all the basic muscle of your body, like your calf, your hamstring, your glute, your upper back, and your shoulder also. It helps you to build stamina. And my suggestion is to, if you want to do this kind of exercises, you must eat a good amount of food, a quality amount of food. Okay guys, the last and final movement is clock wave, anti-clock wave. I'll show you this also. Let's have a look. You just need one row for this, and stance is the same, and you generate big waves like clockwise, anti-clockwise. Let's check it out. Now anti-clockwise. So these are the 5 battle rope exercises. I hope you had fun. Definitely these exercises are a little challenging, but it'll help you to lose weight and remain fit. I hope battle ropes will keep you fit in 2015.
In times when we turn to Google for even the simplest of answers, Dr. Murli Doraiswamy, our brain expert from Duke University, continues his series telling us the connection between technology and our brains. Are you an iBrain or an Android brain? Find out.
So, brain question for the day. What is the relationship between technology and the brain? The average person checks their phones perhaps 100 to 200 times a day. Every time we respond to our email or every time we respond to a text message, it takes our brain several seconds to recover. And there is a new disease that people are talking about called attention deficit trait. It's not a full-fledged disease like attention deficit disorder, but it's a change in our personality where we are multitasking, not doing anything well, and constantly in a disorganized state, jumping from one task to the other. So what are the tips? The first is you need to give yourself a break from technology. Schedule times in your day, especially like in the morning when you may be most productive, that you're not checking emails, you're not checking your phones, you're not responding to SMS messages. The second thing is recognize if you're addicted to your phone. If in the middle of talking to your wife, in the middle of talking to your kids, if in the middle of a vacation you find yourself constantly checking your phone, then you have email addiction. And the best thing to do is take a break from it. Force yourself to take a break from it. The third thing is if you're going to do something very important, such as an important balance sheet, you're crossing the street, make sure that technology doesn't come in the way and interrupt you.
Can a chef who serves up such good food that will tempt you to overeat every time go on a diet himself and lose up to 30 kilos? Chef Kelvin Chung did just that. And his workouts of the day on Instagram and the tantalizing dishes he serves up have made him an Insta-fit superstar indeed.
I was more than fat. I was, I guess you could call him obese. I reached 233 pounds, so just over 105 kilos. On one of my recent trips home, I went to go visit a bunch of my chefs, and I noticed that quite a few of them were struggling through our normal daily chef life.
And that's when the chef Kelvin decided that he has to change a few things to keep healthy.
Last year, December 16th, that's when I actually started doing any form of exercise at all. For the first, I would say, couple of months, it was pretty rough. Especially with the type of workout that I was doing. It's a very intense, high-impact workout. I actually quit smoking. I pretty much dropped my amount of drinking to it's almost zero now. And you're pretty much so worn out and beat up that you tend to sleep a little bit better.
Not only that, Chef Kelvin got hooked on to something that changed his life. He started working out with heavy lifts and high intensity. So why did he choose CrossFit?
It's something that connects very well to my personality and to my profession. Just every day trying to either lift a little heavier, go a little faster, be a little cleaner, technique a little bit better, that sort of thing. And it's the exact same thing, right? It works, it ties into my whole life, as in like every day for cooking, make something taste better, or be able to play something nicer, or do something more efficient. So it ties in very well. Doing CrossFit at such a high impact level, in the first couple of months, you tend to drop quite a bit of weight. A lot of it being water weight and a lot of it being fat. I probably dropped just over 7 kilos the first couple of months.
And from this to this wasn't surely an easy task.
At least 75% of it is due to the exercise. Diet is what will help you exercise harder and go that extra mile, the extra kilometer, extra 5 minutes, or extra 10 minutes at the gym. But if you're working out hard enough, if as long as you're eating balanced and not outrageously sinful every day or decadent, you should be like pretty healthy.
So it wasn't just exercise and exercise. Chef Kelvin also made changes to his diet, but wasn't it difficult for a chef to cook and plate delicious delicacies all day long and not eat them at all?
Diet-wise, it was more of a matter of cutting certain things out rather than changing my diet altogether. It still sucked. I mean, we're still making fresh cookies every day, we make fresh ice cream every day, that sort of thing. So a lot of it became a part of getting into a habit of tasting and spitting out. And just avoiding like snacking on stuff, right? Which is pretty normal for a cook's diet, since we don't have regular hours to have regular meals. So we're just running around grabbing stuff and snacking on stuff. So it's a matter of just, I guess, habits. It's all about habits, right? And breaking all those bad habits. Very quickly doing this sort of workout, I've switched it completely to almost a diet of pure protein and a lot of fresh veggies. I'm physically way stronger, like immensely stronger. It's kind of cool because the things that I'm able to do now, I see people trying to like emulate that or following the plan. But there's definitely, people have seen the difference. It's a complete turnaround from 1 year ago.
So here's a quirky tip from a chef who revamped his lifestyle for a healthy life.
Don't give up. The hardest thing to do when doing this sort of thing is starting, and that's it. Once you've started and you've incorporated it into your life and it's become part of your life, you fall in love with it. And it's something that you grow attached to and you have to do it.
Sonam Kapoor, who often giggles more than she talks, gives sound advice on fitness. Turns out she can. Let's listen in.
Bollywood style icon Sonam Kapoor went from 86 kgs to 56 kgs to star in Sanjay Leela Bhansali's Savaryan. She is the red carpet girl, the fashionista, the diva. So what does she do to keep herself fit and fine?
Eating right, sleeping on time, drinking enough water, exercising, and just having a positive outlook towards everything in life.
Being healthy doesn't mean you can't indulge. So what is Sonam's poison?
Pav bhaji, chaat. I like Indian junk food a lot. I try not to go in the places where they're providing these kind of like things, because otherwise I have no choice but to eat it.
So what does being healthy mean to the fashion diva Sonam Kapoor?
I think being someone who's lost like copious amounts of weight, obviously there's always going to be a little bit of a body image problem with me, and I have a little bit of loose skin and all of that, but I think it's a matter of looking beyond all of that and just being healthy every day, and like saying that I can work like 14-hour days without being tired. I think that's the most important thing. So it's about eating right and, you know, exercising and trying to be, you know, trying to have a regimented lifestyle. And I think as soon as you get some of that into your life, I think you automatically start shedding all that extra weight.
It's now time for a now trending stat of the week. Do you know what it means when your doctor asks you to open your mouth wide and he peers inside your throat? He's looking for discoloration and swelling, which may indicate cancer or just a bad throat. And that punching bag at the back of your throat, swelling there could even indicate brain tumor. So before we head into a short break, here are snapshots of the men's health six-pack army at the Standard Charted Mumbai Marathon last weekend, taking the city of dreams by storm. It's now time for your favorite part of the show. Our restaurant spy this week goes hunting for some supposedly healthy Japanese food. But guess what? We find her picking the unhealthy stuff instead.
Japanese cuisine has become a regular these days. But what makes it a healthy choice? I'm at Pan Asian at the ITC Sheraton in New Delhi, and our nutrition expert Lavneet Batra will be here soon. Let's find out what makes sushi and teppanyaki so popular amongst those who are watching their weight.
Japanese cuisine is considered to be one of the healthiest, but it really depends on the ingredients you choose. Today, I'm at Pan Asian, and let's see what are my options. Can I have a miso soup and edamame soup? I'll also take California roll and salmon maki roll and teppanyaki vegetables with udon noodles and sticky fried rice.
Sure, I'll get back to you.
Thank you. Miso soup is made with fermented soya bean, which has great anti-aging effects, but it also consists of a lot of salt. 1 cup of miso soup can actually give you half a day worth of salt intake. So it's better to go for a clear veg soup which has edamame in it. Edamame is also a good source of protein for vegetarians. It is soya bean, but it is not fermented. Edamame can be a great source of fiber and also a good snack in between meals. No Japanese food is complete without sushi, but there are a lot of facts about sushi people don't know about. Thank you. Today I've ordered a California roll and a maki salmon roll. A California roll would usually consist of more rice as compared to a maki roll, which are smaller pieces. It also consists of mayonnaise and caviar, which can increase your cholesterol and saturated fat intake. 3 pieces of California roll would be equivalent to 1 chapati. As opposed to a maki roll is made with rice and salmon. Salmon is a good source of good fat, which is omega-3 fat. It also contains less rice, so you can enjoy 4 pieces in exchange for 1 chapati. The rice used for sushi is sticky rice, which has very high glycemic index and high in starch. But the speciality about sushi is that it is cold rice, and cold rice transforms the starch into a good starch, which is better than hot rice. Usually, sushi is made with rice, seaweed and fish. For pregnant women and people with compromised immunity should avoid having raw fish. The seaweed in sushi is a great source of iodine which can help in thyroid health. It is also a great source of vitamin A and B vitamins and can help in lowering cholesterol. Sushi always comes with wasabi and ginger. Ginger is natural antiseptic, can help in boosting immunity for fighting cold and flus. It also aids in digestion. Sushi rice is prepared by adding rice vinegar. Rice vinegar helps in giving satiety and makes you feel full faster. But just watch out for added sugar in your sushi rice. I've also ordered teppanyaki today. Teppanyaki could be a very healthy option. Everything is made right in front of you, so there are no hidden lies. I've ordered wet sticky rice and udon noodles. Sticky rice are high in starch, and especially the hot sticky rice can increase your blood sugar levels instantly. Udon noodles are made with wheat. You can also opt for whole wheat udon noodles. It's very important to pick the right sauce for teppanyaki. For udon noodles, I've only picked the seasoning of garlic. Garlic is high in allicin, which has cholesterol lowering effect. However, the rice are made with soy sauce. Just 1 tablespoon of soy sauce can give you 1/3 of your total daily sodium intake. It's always a good idea to include variety of vegetables and choose from 3 different colors, such as bell pepper, spring onions and mushrooms. So Japanese cuisine can be very healthy depending on the ingredients you choose. Make sure you stay away from words like tempura because that means deep fried batter, also from mayonnaise, cream cheese, and restrict your soy sauce. When you are indulging in sushi, do a portion control. 1 roll can give you 400 to 500 calories, so don't eat it mindlessly. Since sushi mainly comprises of fish, it's a good idea to go for salmon or tuna and avoid king mackerel or swordfish, which are high in mercury because they can lead to toxicity. And as long as you follow these simple tips, you can be safe and healthy.
With that, it's time to wrap yet another episode. For more regular updates, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jamal Sheikh. And do keep those fitness mills running, because we won't be happy with your fit, not until you're at your fittest.